Volume 1 of 5 Ghosts, The Haunting of Fabian Gray, introduces us to its eponymous hero and the pulp adventure world that he inhabits. A world that ticks all the genre's boxes, and then some.
Absolutely. There are angry natives, vampires, giant spiders, dragons, tentacle monsters, and Nazis. Almost all of whom want to kill professional thief, pardon me, treasure hunter, Fabian Gray.
Which is difficult, since Fabian has been inhabited by 5 ghosts whose abilities he can channel. An archer, a magician, a samurai, a vampire, and a great detective in a deer stalker. And if all of these characters sound familiar, it's because they've all been manifested out of popular fiction through the power of a substance called Dreamstone.
And based on all of that, it sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, Frank J. Barberi seems to have written kind of a crossbreed between Cowboy Ninja Viking and The Unwritten, by way of the Enchanted games. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there, but there were a number of things that bothered me about this volume.
Such as?
Well, to start with, none of the ghosts seem to have much of a personality. They exist purely to pass on their gifts.
Yeah, okay, but don't you think having 5 fully fledged characters who are always present kind of unbalances the story?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying there, but there we come to my second issue. 2 out of the 5 ghosts seem to be next to useless. Fabian fires 1 arrow in this whole book, as far as I can remember, so I don't know what Robin Hood's really bringing to the table. And as for Sherlock Holmes, his special ability is seeing things. Oh look, there's a hole in the floor over there. Yeah, it's in the middle of the room. Thanks for the heads up, dude.
Yeah. Okay, hold up there. No, I don't entirely disagree with you, but I think you might be missing the point just a little bit. Yeah, you can poke holes in the story, but this is Indiana Jones-esque shenanigans with a whole bunch of magic piled on top. Plus, the visual style is awesome in this.
Okay, well there we come to an agreement. Chris Mooneyham's art is the star of the show, with genre-perfect tone and some great full-page spreads.
Exactly, and yes, there were some missed opportunities with the premise, but it captures that boy's own adventure feel perfectly, with nail-biting feats of daring do jumping right off the page. I agree that there were some elements that could have been better handled, but it's an ongoing series, so there's time for that to develop. I had so much fun reading this, it's a buy from me. And as it says at the end, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, which is probably the most cliched line in comics.
Bah!
Look, I was just a bit irked by how many cool things this comic could have done and then didn't. But the art is great, and there is fun to be had, so I landed on a borrow. We'll see how it develops in future issues.